we got somebody who they I don't know if they got any children, but I know they the daddy to a lot of offensive linemen. So
And they
Oh,
about to be sunning some offensive linemen for sure.
ooh.
No,
Oh man, Tank, Jacobian, Guillory is in the
yeah.
building. Tank, how you doing this evening?
doing good.
All right. First off,
Like you
thank you
look
for coming
nervous,
on.
man. Yeah,
Yeah, a
man.
little bit,
You
a little bit.
nervous?
I've been thinking I was thinking like last week. Like last week, I was so prepared. Then, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm on this week. It's just kind of nervous. My first podcast. So, you
Oh
know
man,
what I'm
hey, don't be. Listen. I'm
Yeah,
gonna go ahead. I'm gonna tell you. Um, the guy with the blue with the purple hat. First of all, I'm gonna let you know that hat stretch. It's got some
chill
stretch
out,
to
dog.
it. But nah, seriously though, man,
Yeah,
we glad to have you on. It's an honor. I know I was excited when during your recruitment process, and
saying?
like we talked about before, it because of COVID, it feels like you've been at LSU for a long time. But I know this is coming up on junior season. I'm excited. First things first, what are you looking forward to this season?
Obviously, like the new coaches, you know, like everybody like excluded us from the side because of the season we had last year. And personally, I know we started off kind of rough, but I mean, it's some bright parts in that season that people don't really see, like the Bama game. That was a good fight by us and Bama, and I think that we can build off that with these new coaches and play to that extreme high level that I know we're capable of playing.
yeah.
Yeah, most
Dope,
definitely,
dope.
most definitely.
I like it. And man, look, I just want to let everybody know, guys, this is the second Ash alum for the second week straight from Central Louisiana. So we putting
Who's
them
the first?
ballers
So
out. I
you
just want to say
you
Nick
can you can
Harris.
tell you can tell who been doing the booking on the show, huh? That's all I'm gonna say.
Mhm.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey, Nick Harris, baby. And now we got
yeah.
our guy here, Tank. Yeah, yeah. But man, Tank, you were talking about Alabama, man, and what you guys did up front. It was beautiful. But for next year, how you feeling about next year's defensive front?
Man, we got most of everybody coming back. We did lose, Neil Fair. We lost G-Lo,
Mhm.
and we did lose Andre Anthony. But I think the guys we have coming back, it was a young core we had coming in. So me and Jaqueline came in together. Then Mason came in,
Mhm.
and now we have Makai that's in. Like I think us up front, like this is just the inside, and we're not talking about the ends that have
Edge.
improved so
Mhm.
much. And then I'm not say that, but the ends that we like they've improved so much
Yeah,
that's gonna make us
don't
better. So it's gonna make
hey,
everybody
don't
better.
don't get
Don't
in
give yeah,
trouble. Don't get in
don't give
trouble.
yeah,
Yeah.
don't give nothing away. Let's keep that close to the vest.
Now we
But
like it.
let me ask you this though. Like what have you done in this off season to like take your game to the next level? And what's it been like with Jacob Flint, leading the strength and conditioning compared to Moffitt?
I guess buy into what the messages that we have all around us, around campus. Like when Brian Kelly came in, like most of the walls was empty. Like we had one team, one heartbeat, and that was it. When he came in, he wanted to put in motivation, have awareness, like being attention to detail, and like having all those quotes and stuff all over the board for us to not just like look at them and not pay attention to them, but for us to look at them and read them. And I think that really stuck out to me, and that made me want to buy in. Like Coach Flint, like when he first got there, it was weird because most of them they've never been to Louisiana,
Yeah,
like ever.
Yeah.
yeah.
So it was kind of weird. But I mean, after they got acclimated and like got used to how we do things around, then practices started getting better, and then like we started connecting better with the coaches, and like Coach Flint was like our first introduction, like our first workout. We wasn't expecting nothing. Like what he had us doing was not expecting. Like because we're so used to doing it one way.
What'd you
But Coach
do?
Flint, the first time we met Coach Flint was a run.
Okay.
But the warm up to the run was outrageous, like outrageous. Like we never did a warm up that long. You know what I mean? Like
I
now,
after that first workout, was how sore were you after the was it like was it were you ready for it or was it like you say it wasn't something it's something you hadn't done before, so was your
really,
body ready for it or did it take a few days to get used to that?
when I was done, I looked around and I was like, man, these dudes ain't playing. Like these dudes are not playing. Like
Yeah.
they like we jumping on this train now. Like they ain't slowing down for nobody.
Right, right,
I
right.
Like we
like
ain't
it. I
slowing down
like
for
it.
nobody. We just all gas, no brakes.
And
I
Tank,
like it.
man, I know you've been a weight room warrior. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times when people say that, oh, the kid is excellent in the weight room, that means that's kind of a slight. But you can ball on the field too,
Right.
and you can lift it. You can lift all the weight in the gym. So
Right.
you know, as far as the physical, you know, what I'm saying the physical aspects of it. You know, how much weight you down. You know, have you gotten faster? Have you gotten stronger? You feel like in this offseason program?
Yeah. Actually, like when I came back and lost the weight that I did, like I felt a lot faster, but I still have the same strength that I had. So
Yeah.
it's not when we're working out, we're not necessarily working out to, you know what I'm saying, to do all the weight at one time, but we're
Right.
working, you know what I'm saying, to gradually get stronger. So I actually do feel stronger than what I did.
Nice,
All right.
nice. So
All
you
right.
feel more
We do have
explosive and all that good stuff. Yeah. Go ahead. My
Yeah,
bad.
yeah, the explosive part. Yeah, I do feel more explosive. Yeah, I actually do.
Okay.
all right.
Nice.
All right. We got a question from the producer. How much can you squat now?
See, that's a question we probably ain't gonna ever get answered again. Like them
they,
powerlifting days over with.
yeah,
Them days
yeah.
over.
They probably put a
But I
stop
mean,
on it. Yeah.
yeah, I think last year I squatted like 620 for one. But it
Oh,
was, you know what I'm saying,
Mm.
y'all have seen all old stuff, so I mean that was easy.
That's lightweight for you too.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah,
on. I
it
mean,
is.
you're a Central Louisiana baby. We was
Yeah, they
born
don't.
squatting
Oh
400
man.
pounds,
I
baby.
know. That's what
Come
I'm
on,
saying.
man.
They
Oh
don't, but they
boy.
don't. We
Here
don't
you
really
go.
go real heavy here. I don't know
Yeah.
why. They don't want to like
Ain't no
break nothing,
need
I
to.
guess.
Yeah. Ain't no
Yeah,
need for
true.
you to go heavy than 620.
let me
All
let
right.
me ask you this before you put Tony question up, Pooh. Let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
All right, who what D tackles, D linemen in general do you pattern your game after? Like when you watching NFL on Sundays, like who do you study? Like, oh yeah, I need I'm gonna incorporate that in my game.
A big one is Vita Vea because how big he is, and like just people don't expect him to move like he does, and like he's not really a pass rusher, but he's a run stopper, and that's what
Hmm.
I like to do. I like to stop the run, but like Vita Vea and Al Woods. Like, I think my first time watching Al Woods was the Saints versus Seahawks game at New Orleans,
Hmm.
and Al Woods just jumped off the tape. And Coach Moffitt told me he's an LSU alumni, and I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think Vita Vea and Al Woods are like two guys that I pattern my game after.
You know, honestly, looking at your body shape, you honestly you're shaped just like Al Woods. Y'all kind of built very
Mm-hmm.
similar. But I would say
Mm-hmm.
your game it kind of reminds me of Dominican Sue. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know as far as just being
Yeah,
physical and just
coming
having
out of
that.
college, when Adama Kazoo was coming out of college, I was a
Yeah,
real big Adama Kazoo fan. Like when he was at the Lions, like and then at Miami, I was a real big fan. But like you know what I'm saying, I got realistic with myself and try to learn more as like I can't do that every play. I can't go out there and break quarterback legs.
Yeah.
But I mean the running backs, yeah, I know what I'm saying. That's my game. Stopping the run is my game.
love it,
So
All right.
love it, man.
Now let's finally get to the questions in the chat. Our man Dobeezy said, ask Tank, what's the difference between Carter and Kane from a coaching standpoint?
coaching step. All right. For one, coach is from Texas. Coach Carter's from Texas.
Yeah,
And coach, and you know what I'm saying, he's from the South. Coach came from California. Two different, completely different areas, two different dudes. But I mean, Coach Kane not gonna yell at you. Like I'm not saying Coach Carter will, but Coach Kane not gonna yell at you. Even though you might as a player want him to yell at you, but like he'll always keep a level head, and he's always cool about everything. And like when he started coaching, them, we was like, bro, this is weird. Like why he ain't yelling? Like, cause we so used to, you know what I'm saying, Coach O
Yeah.
all up in our
Oh
face and all
yeah.
that. But I like that. I really do like that about Coach Kane. I think me and Coach Kane relationship has grown so much more than when he first got here. Like me and Coach Carter, like Coach Carter is my guy. That's always been my guy. Like the moment he stepped on campus, just it was just like I was like, man, I would really love to enjoy getting coached by this man. And we still keep in touch today. Like earlier today, I told him and Coach K Happy Father's Day. So like you know what I'm saying. I really do keep in touch with them too. Like I really do love like being able to be coached by Coach K and Coach Carter. Showed me they both showed me so many things.
nice,
All right.
nice.
We got another question in here. I think you actually somewhat answered this one. But who are your top three D line in the NFL right now?
Mm. Oh, Vita Vea, I would, but I'll say the third one. I'm not gonna say Aaron Donald because that's
Okay.
everybody. That's everybody.
Okay, okay, I get it, I get it, I get it. Okay,
But I like my guy Neil Farrell. I'm gonna
Okay.
always be a Neil Farrell fan. So
Okay.
I
Me
mean,
I like
too.
it. I
I'm
like
from
it.
Mobile, so
for
I
real.
yeah, I always support Neil Cardell. Listen, I love it when
Yeah.
they I love that. I do got one more because this is more of my alley as a big boy. Uh, have you been to Smoke Bayou?
Oh man, I just tried that last weekend, like two
Yeah.
weekends ago,
Mm,
for the first time, bro. Like we were just sitting around playing the game after a workout, and they was like
mm.
smoke by you, and I'm like, what are y'all talking about? I'm like, what are we doing? And they took me to smoke by you. Oh my god, yeah, I would definitely be going back soon. I was gonna
Yeah.
go today, but you know what I'm saying, I was busy, but like, yeah, I'm definitely going back.
Gotcha,
Well, let me
gotcha.
ask you, since we're talking about food, I mean, is it any like special diet you got to be on or something like that?
We're not gonna
What I
start that
did,
pickings.
I changed. See, I like to eat snacks. So what I
Okay.
did was I changed the snacks in my diet to healthier snacks,
Mm,
and like stop eating late at night, and you
Yeah.
know actually look at my plate and be like, this do I need to be eating this? You know what I'm saying? So it's why like I was just basically listening to the nutritionist now. Basically,
Yeah.
was what I was doing.
Gotcha.
okay.
And y'all have always had a nutritionist, right?
Yeah, but I mean, like our nutritionist, like my freshman year, it was kind of like not really enforced. Sophomore year was not really enforced. So like
Yeah.
Dr. Frakes is doing like an amazing job with us now, and I really do appreciate Dr. Frakes.
Gotcha.
It
Okay.
seemed like under the new regime, it's a top to bottom buy-in, not just with the players, but the whole staff pulling the same direction. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah. I think everybody's buying in, and I think once everybody like players are cool. Like I think once everyone is bought into the same like goal we have, I think is we're gonna be unstoppable.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, this is actually a one. What made you commit to LSU after the Bama game?
You already know they won. They won. My boy got the dub. My boy got the dub. But
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, after the game, Coach Saban already knew. So we shook hands, and you know what I'm saying, we said our goodbyes, like, and that from that day on, I knew I was gonna be a Tiger.
Mm.
Yeah. So you committed the year that we won the national championship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what was it like being in that student section after LSU won that game and seeing who was it that ran up into the
Marcel Brooks.
Marcel
yeah,
Brooks.
Marcel Brooks.
Yeah.
Did that have any kind of impact on you, or did you see that when that happened?
Me and Marcel have been cool for a long time, so we were just, you know what I'm saying, I was just hyping my boy up. I
Yeah.
don't really like me and Marcel. I think what did me and Marcel? I think me and Marcel met when he was a recruit. So like me and Marcel been knowing
Mm.
each other for a while. So I mean, I was just hyping him up. I mean,
Yeah.
it was a good game. It was a good game.
Yeah.
It was
Heck yeah.
a very good game.
Heck yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Honestly, bro, I almost cried after that game.
Oh,
Hey, after
Hey,
8 years, bro. After eight
I
years, dog,
just,
years like, all right, we ready.
me and my
It wasn't
son
no.
just,
It wasn't no
me and
almost. It. I did.
me and my son, me and my son just rewatched it every chance we get. I make him
oh
watch one
yeah,
of the games from that 2019 season. He gonna
Yes.
get raised up the right way.
man, that 2019. And I was glad to be a recruit at that time. Like
Yeah.
being a recruit, but being a recruit now, bro, I would kill to get back in high school right now. Like
Why?
it's
Like, why would
the
you kill?
the
Okay.
NIL is so crazy right now. Like it's
Yeah.
ridiculous. And like what these high school kids can get right now.
Yeah.
Like if you're in high school right now, you're pretty lucky. Like for your family's sake, like you pretty set if you're top tier athlete.
Gotcha. And I know with NIL, man, you got some brand, some gear that you have
Hmm.
also.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Awesome. Some
I
merch.
mean like I don't really. I'm more focused on. I feel like I have to do something more. I have to do more before I expect more. So I have to do more to
Mm.
expect more. So I haven't really been reaching out like I should. But I mean, I do have a couple of NIL deals.
Okay.
I like it.
Awesome.
I
Awesome.
like that mentality. Let me ask you one more. Back to the football field. All right, who you looking forward to just dominating this year? Any particular player, any particular team that you just can't wait to, put the guard on the
Mm,
ground and go
Hey,
do
hey,
the
mm,
you
running
you
back?
do not have to
don't
answer
I
that, bro.
do
mean,
not
You
out.
do not,
Don't.
nah,
bro. You
Nah.
trying
nah.
to put my you
I'm
trying to have
not.
this.
Nah.
I'm
Mm-mm.
not gonna answer it because I already know how it's gonna play out.
Don't
I
do
know how
that.
it's gonna play out.
Mm-mm.
Cause
I would,
I
I would.
y'all know what I want to say.
I already
first of
know.
all, I
I'm
already
with
know
you.
what's gonna
I
happen.
got you.
I can see that now. Guillory on the line.
Hey, we're gonna be canceled tomorrow. Yeah, yeah, that's all. Hey, but let me ask you this, Tank. So, coming from Alexandria, yeah, tell us a little bit about your story, man.
I was born in Shreveport actually. So
Okay.
I was born in Shreveport, moved to Alexandria at a young age, and I was a regular kid. And when I was 6, my mom had passed, and
Mm.
after that, that really like changed my life forever. So I lived with my aunt most of my life, and then like I was supposed to go to Peabody. Like if my mom was alive, that's where I was going. Like no questions asked, I was going to Peabody. But
Yeah,
my aunt was like, "Look, we're not going to Peabody, but you going to Ash." So
yeah,
I think before I even played one game at Ash, I was connected to LSU because Coach Severio knew Coach O. So one day we just drove down to the Baton Rouge and we got acquainted, but we couldn't really talk. He couldn't really offer me 8th grade. So I think when he became the head coach after my season was over with, he offered me. And
yeah,
like ever since like I think I went to a camp and every school that I named, like within like the next 2-3 weeks, I had an offer from. So I named like A&M, LSU, Tulane for some reason, UL, and like within like the next 2 weeks, I had an offer from them with the
dope,
all of them.
dope,
And
man. And honestly, Tank, you play with my little brother. I think
yeah,
I think y'all are like three or
Dalen.
4 years. Yeah, I think y'all are like 3 or 4 years apart. But I can
Mm-hmm.
remember watching you at Brain, bro.
Oh,
Or it
for
was like your freshman year, and I think it was like a Monday night game or something like that. Man, we was like, who this kid is? You know what I'm saying? Big, big. You were like 6 foot in the first. I mean, as a freshman. So
real. Yeah.
I'm saying like from I think it was your 8th or 9th grade year, man. We knew okay, this kid is different. You know what I'm saying from the body. Then not only that, from what you was doing in the weight room. So then also hearing your story, man, is pretty. That's pretty awesome, man. Because I know it wasn't easy for you.
Yeah.
So you overcame a lot of adversity, man, and I'm happy to see you doing well. You know, putting on for the city.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We got a lot of 318 guys here. If you like, it's like
Yeah, there
me,
you go. There
Michael
you go.
Baskerville,
speak on it, bro.
the punter
Peyton
from
Todd.
Western, yeah, Peyton Todd.
Yeah,
We have
Will,
the recruit the transfer. He's from Shreveport.
Jared.
Like we got a lot of
Yeah,
318. We got a lot of 318 guys.
yes,
Yeah,
sir. Yeah, make sure y'all remember that whenever y'all be dissing the 318 in these
thank
comments.
you,
Man, what
thank you,
Yeah.
bro. They don't know.
man?
Look, hey,
I
Tank, we
don't
had this
I don't
debate
know why they
last
hate
week.
on you,
Oh, hey, shout out
Ian.
to my moms too, man. That's my mom right there. Yeah.
That's your mama.
Hey, mama.
I
Yeah.
would have never guessed that was your mama.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good question though. How much
I
confidence
didn't.
do you have at the dominant spring, Tank?
Mm,
I feel like I could have played better in the spring game. I had a good spring year, but in the spring game, I feel like I didn't play to my standard. But and I mean, it takes a a big person to say that. But I
Yeah.
feel like I didn't
Yeah.
have the best spring game. But I feel like the weight factor, like the me losing all this weight, is gonna play a big part in it. And I feel like I'm gonna be able to go for longer than what I did in the spring. So even though the spring practices was good, the spring game to me just wasn't to my standard.
Yeah.
But I think after all this weight loss, I think this fall is gonna be a real big difference.
Hey, Tank, and how big is self evaluation to you, man, when it comes to watching film and preparation on game day and during the week, during the season?
See, it just got big to me this year. Like, I mean, it was always enforced, but like, you being in college, you don't like film.
Yeah.
But like, I think this year I kind of matured a lot from like the college mindset. So like, watching, I went back and watched a lot of film, and I was like, man, like, it's stuff you can go back and watch film and be like, oh man, this is why I got this wrong. But if I do
Hmm.
this right, if I do it like this next time, then I'm gonna be right.
Yeah.
So I think like if you're going back and watching film is so important because I watched the podcast about how like that's how Aaron Donald that's how he feels he's so great because he watches so much film like hours and hours of
mm,
film that he's already know what's gonna happen before it happens. And that plays a really big part in playing D line. Like no one's about to happen before it happens.
Any
You'll
cues
know
in it?
you'll
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
You'll
I
know a
saw
lot
that.
more.
I saw that same podcast, and the way he was saying before the snap, he knows the way they about to block him, and the way they're
Mm-hmm.
trying to. And so, if you as big and as dominant as you are, if you got a little bit more of a head start, a little bit more of a cheat to what the offense gonna do to you, you just gonna be that more dominant, bro. I ain't
Right.
gonna lie to you.
Right.
yeah. So, let me ask this. you're more, I guess this year, you're stepping more into a leadership role versus coming in and learning it on your own or whatever. How do you feel about those guys that you are now mentoring?
I mean, I don't really look at it like that. I mean, I do, trying to take out a leader role because you know how vocal I am. But I
Mhm.
mean, I just want everybody pulling on the same side, everybody giving the same effort. Like that's what defenses are like. Like if everybody playing balls to the wall, then we ain't got no choice but to be a great defense. And I
Mm-hmm.
mean, and I think what we have now, I think we're heading in that direction. So I mean, being a leader, having those guys mentor me, I mean, it means a lot because these guys like people like they're watching the stuff you don't think they're watching, but they're always watching. So
Mm-hmm.
just having that, I think. Well, let me rearrange what I said actually, because having that like it kind of has a pride. I have like a pride having that because I was once them. Because when I got there, I had somebody show me the ropes, but I mean Neil did all that for me, so I looked up to like I mentored him, and he showed me the way to how to do it.
Yeah.
So that's why that pride that I really do enjoy.
And of course, we know Tank. I mean, man, we had legends come through LSU. Glenn Dorsey. You know what I'm saying? Plenty of guys, that we
Chad
can go off
Lavallee.
of. Yeah, Chad Lavallee, you know what I'm saying? Marcus Spears, legends. What does it feel like representing LSU whenever it comes to playing at D line? And I know for you too, man, because you a nice kid right now. You know what I'm saying? You come off very sweet, very kind,
Mhm.
you speak very well. But we know that whenever you're on that field, it seems like you got to switch, bro. So tell
Yeah,
us about that too, man.
I
Yeah.
mean like I think so. Like I got a chance. I didn't. I was too nervous to talk to Mark. I mean Glenn, big
Yeah.
Glenn Dorsey. I got a chance to see him this year. I seen like him and Shaq before the game, and I was way too nervous to talk to them. I don't have to get my mind right. But I got a chance to talk to Marcus Spears this year, and I was like, I think like the alumni that went here, like but before I had the defensive alumni that went here, I'm just like, it's so much stuff you can learn from them. Like it's so much stuff, and like they all do have that switch, like that nice guy, like Rashard Lawrence, the guy that was nominated before me. He
Mhm.
was really nice, but when he got on the field, he switched it. And I think for me, like when that switch comes is when I run back to the locker room and I run to the
Yeah.
student section. That's when that switch is flipped.
Yeah.
Those like 10 to 15 seconds, like that's when my switch is being flipped. So like that's where I switch from like what I'm saying, like from nice guy to let's go get this thing done.
I love it.
Let me ask you, but
Love
pregame,
it.
when you getting your mind right, you mellowed out or you hyped up? What kind of music you listening to?
Mm, Mellowed out, hyped up. It just depends on how I'm feeling that day.
I got
Cause
you.
like I can be listening to Future, what I'm talking about, like
Yeah.
old Future where he all in his feelings,
Hmm.
or I could be talking listening to the new stuff. Like it just depends. It
I
Yeah.
really
got
just
Yeah.
depends.
Yeah. You're not listening to Future and Rihanna. I know you ain't
Oh,
listening to that. No.
bro, you'd be surprised what I listen to. I listen to
Oh, yeah, I be
classical.
listening.
You really be
Okay.
If he
surprised. Like you never really
Yeah.
know.
Okay.
if he if he
I
if
mess
he in
with
his
it.
feelings, he might be listening to Kevin Gates right now. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Hey, that Gates go hard. Gates
it's better
back,
Not
than that.
right,
baby.
Better than
not
that new
right now.
Drake, that's for sure.
I
Let's
don't
not
know,
even.
man. Bro, you
Mm.
can merengue to that new Drake.
Oh man, we ain't gonna talk about that.
That dude said Merengue. Said Drake.
All right, hey,
Well,
put
well,
Yeah.
put
well.
Ryan put Ryan comment up
Yeah,
real quick.
that was the next one.
I like that one too.
All right. Who is the best trash talker on the O line and D line?
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't want to say me because that's selfish, but
You can say
Say
it.
I
it.
do. I,
If it's
I
You
you,
do a
can say
say
lot
it.
of.
it.
If it's
Long,
you, it's
I
it,
you.
do
it
a
ain't.
lot of
Yeah.
trash talking,
It,
but I do trash talking because like I know I be knowing what they finna do. So like I'll say something
mm,
about like, well, I know that I don't. It's not really a trash talk because it's so much respect on both sides of the ball. So
Yeah.
it's not really a trash talk. It's kind of like a playful talk, like kind of like trash talk. There's so much respect between the O line and D line.
Yeah.
gotcha.
And Tank,
Who the
man,
Gotcha.
what do
best?
you think
Who,
about these new freshmen coming in? You got Quincy Wiggins, you got Emory Jones, and those guys. I mean, they're looking to make a statement. And I can't think of
Will
the
Will
one.
Campbell?
Campbell.
Yeah, Will Campbell. You got
Well,
Will Campbell also. What do you think about those guys coming in?
see the thing about Emery, I haven't seen Emery yet. So like Emery in the new spring with us, but I mean he looks. I told him like when he get here, bro, just do one thing, make sure in shape. And he looks like
Yeah.
he's in shape. So I mean, he's doing that right. Will, bro, he's gonna be pretty good. He's gonna be pretty good is what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Cause I mean, it's like some things he came in doing that freshman kids don't really know how to do. So I like how he's ahead of the game. And then really him and Quincy coming in the spring shows them so much, like so many things that they didn't know they were doing wrong in their technique, and now they can fix that and go into this fall camp and being so much better. But Quincy, he's gonna be amazing once he understands like because high school football in some areas it isn't top tier like Ash. So like my coaches at Ash, they taught football. Some schools don't really like teach football in high school. So once he understands football, I think the game is gonna come natural to him.
Let me ask you this: Who in the spring ball? Who your best matchups were against? Who you enjoy
Me,
going up against the most?
me and Charles go up against each other all the time. So I mean, that's who I always been going against. So that's who I really do enjoy going against because he knows what I don't like to do, and I know what he doesn't like to
Yeah,
do. So
yeah, I
Yeah.
got you.
it's really like a head match when we're going against each other. So I say
It's like
Charles
playing
Turner,
chess.
hmm
Nice.
and Big AB of course because he's the biggest
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big man right there, bro. That's a big man right there,
Yeah.
bro.
Like it. Like it. Perfect. Well, I guess we can go ahead and let everybody know, guys. But if you don't know, um, Tank is Tank is a part of the family.
Right.
Pooh's shaking his head at me, but he's a part of the family. And what I mean, he's a part of the family is he's part of Central Louisiana. He's part of the Trojan family. But anyways, man, Tank, man, we appreciate you coming on and giving us your time today.
Sure.
And you guys have anything else y'all want to
Nah,
ask?
bro. Great
Uh,
interview, brother. You said you was nervous, but you did a wonderful job. You killed the brother. Just
listen,
but yeah,
listen, they not gonna say
go
it.
ahead.
I listen as a plus size man. I already know. Listen, we're gonna go change the shirt because we're a little sweaty, because we a little
Sure.
nervous. But
That man
nah,
ain't
man, it's
sweaty.
good.
That man good. That
I
man cool
man,
over there, bro. He good.
Hey,
he,
cool as
hey,
a
he
crib.
cool. He cool. Hey, listen, we like ducks on the top. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh man, that dude cool. He doing good under the water. It's going.
Yeah,
It's going. But
yeah.
nah, man, listen, you were great. It's nothing to be nervous about. I appreciate having you on. I look forward to talking to you again.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna have to find some more questions that won't get you in trouble. Somebody,
I got you. I got you.
Right. Well, yeah, man, Tank, we look forward to hearing from you. Hopefully in the future, we'll see.
Yes, sir.
Already, baby. Hey,
Keep
Keep
have
doing
a
what
good
thanks,
you're
one,
doing,
thanks
brother.
for
bro.
having me on. Happy Father's Day to everybody.
Yes, sir.
hey,
Appreciate
Thank
you,
you,
bro.
sir.
same to
sir.
you, because I meant that. I know you're gonna own some offensive line this year.
I got you.
Yes,
All
Have a
right,
sir.
good one,
man.
bro. Keep doing your thing,
All
bro.
right,
All right.
everybody. That was Tank Guillory. Again, go out, check out his merch and everything. Go the big that what is it? Jay the big boy. Um, check out his Instagram, his Twitter, and go out and just support your own.